All right, guys, it is coming up on 4:45, and I hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday afternoon. And I wanted to do another update for you guys and let you guys know that we currently have one severe thunderstorm warning out there, and it is currently for the areas near Marshall, Texas, and this is moving towards the city of Shreveport, Louisiana, here within the next 30 to 45 minutes. So if you're watching right now in Marshall, Texas, you need to go on ahead and think about being in your safe place just because this is a mean storm that does mean business. Now, we are also watching other storms that are down here in southern Louisiana, closer down here towards the Alexandria, Louisiana area, but none of those are severe right now. And if you were over here in the great state of Mississippi, there are a couple of active thunderstorms over here in the Delta, basically stretching from Indianola all the way down to near Yazoo City, Mississippi, and then going back over here towards the Rolling Fork and the Lake Providence area. And these storms are just about to cross over the Mississippi River. And some of these could be impacting a pretty good amount of doing a lot of strong storms right now. And as you can see up here towards the Tupelo area and also towards the Oxford area, none of these right now are severe on the northern end of Mississippi. That's just a really heavy rain for you guys up there in northern Mississippi. As you can see, there is no sign of rotation anywhere in North Mississippi. However, you do go back down to the south down here, and there's a couple of areas that need to be watched, and especially along this line that is right here. Because that, of course, is your main wind line that is coming through really close to the Indianola area and then getting up here towards the Greenwood, Mississippi area, and also this area of rotation that does look rather interesting right here, just off to the north of Moorhead and to the northwest of Greenwood, Mississippi. And next up would be the Shatler, Mississippi area would be up next for that area, and that is just south of the Highway 82 corridor. So that definitely needs to be watched there between the north of the Greenwood, Mississippi area. And then once again, that is going to be crossing Highway 8 here very soon. So that area needs to be watched for a possible tornado. Now, there's no official warning, but I can guarantee you that the Weather Service in Jackson is watching that area very, very closely. And so that is actually the only area of rotation right now in the state of Mississippi. But once again, these storms are packing quite a punch, and especially this one down here that is about to cross the Mississippi River, getting over here towards the Cary area and the Holly Bluff area near the Delta National Forest. You need to go on ahead and think about getting to a inside a sturdy shelter because these storms do mean business, and they very well could potentially strengthen into a severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're watching right now along the Highway 61 corridor, or if you're watching along the Highway 1 corridor over here in the Delta of Mississippi, south of the Rolling Forks area, just off to the west of Yazoo City, you guys need to go ahead and think about getting to a sturdy shelter because these storms are meaning business over here in the Delta of Mississippi. And let me look at this other storm. And unfortunately, you cannot see it from Columbus. I doubt we're going to be able to see it from Memphis. Okay, so it's still there, just south of the Shatler, Mississippi area. It has crossed over the Sunflower and 49 West. And we're going to need to keep our eye on this. Now, next up in line, the next big city that this one would impact would be near the Grenada, Mississippi area on 55 if they did go on ahead and issue a tornado warning on that. Now, there, of course, is your strong wind line of winds of about 50 miles per hour. That would be stretching right down here just off to the south now of Indianola and southeast of the Hollandale, Mississippi area. So next up for the nasty line of wind would be the Inverness community, also the Isola, Mississippi area along 49 West in the Delta, and then getting over here towards the Belzoni area, also down here towards the Silver City. Down here in the Delta, north of Yazoo City, Mississippi. And then, of course, the wind line would also be coming in here towards the Rolling Fork area and the Louise, Mississippi area. And I do know that that is rather interesting right there on the leading edge of that line of wind. So we need to go ahead and watch this area once again. All of this area is underneath a severe thunderstorm watch until 7 o'clock. And I would not be surprised to see the Weather Service extend that on over into Mississippi and even on into further Mississippi if this line continues to do what it's doing. Now, let's check on our friends that are back here in South Louisiana. Down here towards the Lake Charles, Louisiana area, also near the Fort Polk area. And the good news is I'm not seeing any signs of rotation down here in southern Louisiana. And let me check down here towards the Texas coast. And once again, we're not seeing anything that would warrant a tornado warning at the immediate time. And once again, back up here, just off to the west of Shreveport, you got this one lone thunderstorm that is producing an copious amounts of hail that is coming over here towards the city of Marshall, Texas, and that has the potential to produce hail up to $half sized. But I can almost guarantee you that that is producing a lot bigger size hail than that. That's impressive. That is impressive. That's huge hail that is coming towards Marshall, Texas right now. So if you're in Marshall or anywhere near the Shreveport, Louisiana area, you need to go on ahead and prepare for the potential of extremely large hail coming towards the western portions of Louisiana. And one more stop up here, I do want to take you to North Arkansas and show you guys that this area down here towards the Springdale area is about to change over into snow as we currently have a severe thunderstorm watch across the southern portions of Arkansas, and we currently have a winter weather advisory across the northern portions of Arkansas because we have a huge temperature gradient across the state of Arkansas, and I can actually show you that it is currently 28 degrees right now in Fayetteville, up there in the northwestern corner, and it is currently 64 degrees down here near the El Dorado, Arkansas area. Okay, so as you can see, you have 64 degrees down there in El Dorado, and you currently have 28 degrees up there in the area of Fayetteville, where the Arkansas Razorbacks are out of. So it is definitely a wild weather day across all of Arkansas. And so this area of precip up there near the area of Fayetteville is about to switch over to snow, and because it is extremely cold up there in northern Arkansas, and it is also very warm down south. So that's what we got going on, and I will continue to watch this line of storms over here into the area of Mississippi right here, and I will do another weather update for you guys probably around 5:30 to 5:45. Before then, if Mississippi Weather Service decides to issue a tornado warning or anything like that. So I will do another video a little bit later on. Before then, if any of these storms get out of hand over here in Mississippi.